we have a couple of very special guests joining us at the desk right now. You look over, you say, hey, it looks like Ed Kelly from Freestyle. Well,
that would be me.
Because it is. That is. And also joining us is Nori Moskoff from HCI Hospice of Central Iowa. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you have a big to-do coming up, don't you?
We do. Very exciting. We have a great band, Ed Kelly and Freestyle.
You bet.
Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very exciting.
Wild. Yes.
We have this Friday from 7 to 9?
7 to 10.
7 to 10. I forget. I sometimes
They're
go to bed
staying
earlier.
an extra hour.
Yeah. Don't forget the silent auction.
Oh, and there's a silent auction.
That opens at 6.
Opens at 6. It's at the Holiday Inn downtown. It's a very fun night. Best thing about it is everything that is donated goes directly to our patients.
That is great. Now, tell everybody a little bit about your organization.
Sure. We are the first hospice in Iowa, and we are in 44 counties, and we serve people at end of life. And we want to be sure that when you can count your days, we make every day count. And so we do not turn anybody away, regardless of their ability to pay. And events like the big dance this Friday night help us do that. And we're going to spend about $300,000 for charity care this year.
I was going to ask you what it costs on an average stay.
Right. Most people are covered by Medicare, Medicaid, their private insurance, but there are quite a few people who don't have any ability to pay, and we don't charge them for anything. It is all included in the services that we provide, and we provide everything they need: nursing care, social work care, their drugs, any of their beds, their oxygen, spiritual care, pet therapy, music therapy, anything they need to have the best quality of life at end of life.
Now, how long have you guys been around?
Well, we started in 1978. We were on the forefront of the whole hospice movement, that people really want to be at home at end of life, and they want to die with family and without pain. And so hospice helps people do that.
Now, why did Freestyle want to jump on board and be part of this great event?
I'm a retired Des Moines teacher, and back in the 80s we had a friend of ours who died, another English teacher, and we wanted to do something to I don't know, something meaningful to help the family, and we thought about having a party and thought, well, if we're going to have a party, let's raise some money while we do it. And there were about 4 or 5 friends of mine got together, and then I was in a band, and I said, I can bring some entertainment. And so we had our first party. It was at the fairgrounds at the Cattle Annex, if you can believe it, a concrete.
Yeah, I know. I'm picturing it right now.
And people didn't know what to do. They showed up dressed like that. They showed up in jeans. They showed up in dresses, and it was a lot of fun.
So you can wear anything then, obviously, because you set the precedent for that.
Casual dress required.
Yeah.
Love it. It's just meant about having fun, because we want this to be a moment of raising money for a great cause, but having some fun doing so.
And she mentioned the donation thing. Well, it's all volunteer, all donated, no overhead.
So this is 100% going to
even
the
hotel. I'm in the Friendly Sons of St. Pat.
Sure, okay.
And Bob Connolly gives us the hotel room.
That's even better. So this is a win-win for everybody, isn't it?
Absolutely. And
are you guys up top?
Up top.
Yeah.
But it's not the top that you remember. They've taken out the rotisserie chair floor up there, and they've redraped it. They've got a larger dance floor. It's really pretty.
No, we've been up there a couple of times. You played up there, so it's a lot of fun. And if you've never been, if nothing else, it's one of those things that you've seen it in Des Moines. Maybe you've lived in Des Moines your whole life, and you've driven by it a million times. You've never been up there. Here's your excuse to go on up to the top of the town and look over and see what it's like.
You bet. It's beautiful up there, especially at night.
So do we need to get tickets, or how do we show up to this event?
$10 at the door.
That's it?
$10.
Only $10.
You could charge 20 or 30.
Well,
for
the
a
idea,
live band and
50.
dancing?
The idea is we hope people are a little more generous, you know, and drop some money in buckets while they're there too.
That's a great idea.
We have a silent auction, starts at 6. That'll be the first thing that people see when they come in, and we hope that people can come and get a lot of nice presents for this holiday season.
There you go. Do a little holiday shopping while you're there.
Yeah, but what a great organization too, and we've seen the way it affects families, and you help make it a little less strenuous on the families and make things a little bit more pleasant. So thank you for everything that you do, because it really is important.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And we hope you raise a lot of money. Do we have any goals in mind that we have for this weekend or not?
Well, it would be great if we raised $10,000, but this group is really good, and we've raised a lot more than that every year.
If people want more details, not only on the organization, but the event coming up, what's the best website they can go to?
Our website, hcicareservices.org.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you very much.
Have a great, have fun, I should say, Friday evening. And again, if you've never been to the top of the town, go check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.